Okay, here we go. Running, fighting the stream like crazy. Copy. Put that here. Let me go post on our website. Our website is mammothgardens.com. And from there, you'll pick up the sheet music for our daily harmonica ensemble. And I've had a heck of a time getting logged in. I had to tear apart the entire studio for last night's ukulele concert, and then, of course, nothing wanted to go back together this morning. So, all right, so here's this. Come on. Delete, come on, V, shift, highlight. I gotta change this theme someday. Clunk. Enter, edit, settings. Open link in new window, update, and update. All right, so that should let everybody know I'm here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's log this out. Go here, there, log in. And all right, so I think we are up and running. Let me just make sure this screen is working properly for everybody. https:// turn the caps lock off. https://mammothgardens.com. Click here, click there, click there, click there, click there. And all right, so today is Wednesday. We missed class yesterday, so we're going to run through some of our Tuesday stuff and our Wednesday stuff. In fact, let's do some just general stuff, huh? Don't know if anybody will be joining us today or not. Doesn't matter. We're going to play harmonica, whether they come or not. And usually we have a few people wander in, but I'm excited about being here, and I am late, and so that's probably why people are probably like, well, that's it, he's not coming. So I came. I did arrive eventually. Got the studio kind of sort of put back together, but we're using the microphone from the computer, which is never that great, and yeah, so here we are. So let's talk about songs that we want to play. So first I'd like to play, since it's just you and me, we're going to play Kumbaya. I haven't played that in a long, long time, because it's our Monday song. We don't meet on Mondays. We're going to start meeting on Mondays, though. Kumbaya. And I am playing a lot. I'm going to be updating all of the sheet music this summer, and so I want to make sure that everything that I have is been played through recently, and then I agree with my notations and so on. So Kumbaya is our first song. Let's just play it one time through. That's not true. Let's play it 2 times through. 2-beat count in and blow 4. 1, 2. Dum, Nice. Next, let's go grab Ode to Joy. That is our Tuesday song, which we did not get to play this week because we didn't meet yesterday. And Kumbaya is great, don't you think? I love it. Ode to Joy. Where are you? There you are. Tink. All right. So on the Kumbaya piece of sheet music, I got a few rests that I'm going to put in after at the end of the long notes, but otherwise that piece of sheet music looks really solid. Hey Sandy, afternoon. No YouTube direct link, only from the web. Oh, I can fix that. I'm still unlisted from last night, so now I am public. Done. that should have turned on the link. I apologize, Sandy. No wonder nobody showed up. Hey, Jeanette, welcome in. Good to have you. And then Linda in from the cold and sunny San Francisco. I wondered where you had gone to. I knew you were going to be out, but I wasn't sure where you're at. Cold but sunny. It's usually the opposite. It's usually it's usually cold and not sunny in San Francisco. So it feels like good people are cold. Let's play Ode to Joy. We missed this yesterday, just one time through. I have no notes on my sheet music, so it must be fine. Yeah, I apologize. I had this set for last night's performance, and I forgot to fix that. So, all right, Ode to Joy, just one time through. From this would have been our song yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Messed up the ending. So one time through on Ode to Joy, that would have been our song for yesterday since we missed it. Oh, you were able to be part of last night, Sandy. That's wonderful. Thank you. And Kat is here. Hey, everybody, late today. Well, I was late today as well, Kat, so basically you're on time. Yeah, you know how things work. I'm going to talk to you guys in just a little bit about the craziness going on in my summer schedule and what it looks like for the fall schedule. So I want to get a time set up where that you can depend on and where we don't have so many missed classes and all that. It's been a really challenging summer for me, and the entire spring semester was a bit of a nightmare for me. So I want that I don't want that to be something that affects what you do. And so I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's keep playing some harmonica. Today is Wednesday, as far as I can tell, and Simple Gifts is our Wednesday song. So go grab Simple Gifts. Again, we'll just play it one time through. Since we got a lot to get to today, and 3-beat count in, below 6, one time through. I tend to play this song too fast, so let's see if we can't take it a little bit at a more leisurely pace. I'll count in 3, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. So now we caught up on our Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday intro songs. Harmonica should be nice and warmed up. We'll do scales tomorrow. Let's see. Next thing we want to talk about are the songs of this week. We have Au Clair de Lune, Au Clair de la Lune, one of my favorites. Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair, pretty challenging song. We will play Blowing in the Wind tomorrow, so if you don't have that in your packet, send me an email. I will send it to you tomorrow. And also we have Unchained Melodies, Summertime, and A Whole New World. All of those we'll tackle tomorrow with our Chromatic. That way, if you don't have it, just send me an email and I will get it to you. I think most of you guys have all of those, but maybe not everybody. And then we'll play Beautiful Dreamer here for the end of the thing. So let's go ahead and grab Au Clair de la Lune. And then I do want to talk to you about the summer schedule. We'll talk about it when we switch from Diatonic to Chromatic. How about that? Au Clair de la Lune. All right. Fella comes over, needs to borrow a pen because he's writing a letter to his friend. Candles are gone out. His friend's already gone to bed. He says, "Don't bother me with the pencil. I'm not giving you a pencil. Go over to the next door lady's house. I think she's home. I see her in the kitchen. You can get one from her." And so he goes over to borrow a pen from her, and she lets him in the house. And then we don't know what happens after that. So it's a bit of a scandal, honestly. This song. This is standard issue when you're learning recorder. You're more or less required to learn Au Clair de la Lune, and so this is a good one for us as well. All right, from the top, 4-beat count in. Let's play it 2 times through. We don't need that. We don't need to get down to the scandalous part. I do have one note on mine, and measure 15. The last note should say -8. It says 8, but it needs to say -8 because it's a D note. And so make sure you draw on the last 8 rather than blow. All right, from the top, 4-beat count in, blow 7 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Really nice. Super fun song. Not hard, right? Kind of hard. This one you want to get nice, clean, pure tones, and I was marginally successful with that. But because it's all quarter notes and half notes, it's a great piece to teach a student. If you have a friend that wants to learn harmonica, obviously teach them the Monday through Sunday songs, and then something like this where it's just a little bit higher up on the harmonica gives them a chance to work on those 6, 7s, and 8s, and then simple quarter notes really give you nice, solid chance to be successful. So love that tune. All right, and then our other tune is, I think, Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair. Let's go grab that one. This one is not for the beginners. This is a hard song. Every time we're doing it, I'm like, oh God, this is going to be rough going. Starts off, you're like, oh, 6, 7s, and 8s, I should be fine. And then you go to page 2 and you're like, oh, 8, 9s, and 10s, I'm going to pick a different song. Don't pick a different song. You guys are legit. You guys can do this. Let's see. Don made it in. Hey, Don. Jeanette, are you in a different key or is it me? I grabbed the G harmonica. Thank you, Jeanette. So sorry. Oh my gosh. I've been playing it. No wonder everything sounds so nice. I've been playing in G. I really, really apologize. Here's a C harmonica. Let's do things in that. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Well, let's play in C now. Black is the Color of My True Love Hair in C this time. Hey Vic, welcome in. Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair in the key of C, -6. See, the problem is the boxes are identical, right? The only difference is this. And so if I were in charge of the world, harmonica cases, we would have a different color for every key, right? Which isn't hard, right? They could do that. But they're all exactly the same. So you have to be on your game. And you guys know being on my game is definitely not a phrase that applies to me lately. I'm going to get better. I shot for I flew too close to the sun. That's what happened. So let's play this 3 times through. Since I've been playing basically on my own and you're like, something sounds off, let's play 4 beats, count in. Let's play all 3 times through, and this one's not fast, right? This one's plenty slow, but just be prepared for the second page. Did I say hi to you, Vic? Good to see you. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's like, not everything he was playing sounded way wrong. and you assume it's either you or the internet, right? And it wasn't. Yeah. Hey, that's a tough place to end. But I wanted to talk very briefly, and I know a couple of you were able to tune in last night, and Patty and Bob and Diane were able to squeeze in a harmonica song in the midst of all of the ukulele stuff. And I mostly wanted them to do it. As you know, we've been playing Summertime each week. I mostly wanted to do it to sort of advertise that, hey, we're doing harmonica now too. But I thought they did a really nice job because they managed to get a ukulele and a baritone player, a couple of them, and just a little bit of everything. And it's something I like to talk about a lot is that, hey, by far the hardest sheet music I have to write is harmonica sheet music because it's no problem writing the harmonica part. But finding a way to make the ukulele and the guitar work together with it is a little bit challenging because a lot of times those would rather be in a different key than this instrument. And so I thought overall it went really well. The one thing I did want to point out that I noticed all three of the harmonica players did is they are playing it like this, right? And in one of our slides, I know we've talked about it before, but this is not the most effective way to get the best tone, okay? So when you're playing like this is usually how when people start harmonica, that's how they play, right? They're holding it like this. And it makes sense because you can look at the holes and you can see the numbers and all that stuff. The problem is that you don't have any sort of control over the sound on this side of the harmonica. And we really do want that. Harmonicas and ukes sounded great last night. Yeah, they did, didn't they? I thought I did. Honestly, I was super proud of them. But I think that had I been a chance to work with them a little bit, I would have worked with all of them to hold the harmonica properly. Okay, and this is the correct hold on the harmonica, right? Your knuckle. Kat came up with this, and because she's a genius. Your knuckle goes over this fourth hole. Okay, and then everything else is nice and just fits in there perfectly. Like they thought this through, I'm sure, at some point. Hey, how to hold it. And then the other thing I find it essential is that you put your wah-wah on the back side here. Okay, so when I'm playing, if I'm playing, let me go to the beginning of this. Let me find a place that's good to come in. If I'm coming in at measure 2 and it's -6, -6, 6, -6, -7, -6, 5, well, that 5 is going to be a moment to do some vibrato, okay? And so if I were to play it correctly, right, and I didn't play it correctly, but you see what I'm after. I see a whole note, a half note coming. It's obviously a big moment in the song, right? My true love's hair, right? And I'm doing this with my hand. I'm pretty much on every whole half note or whole note. I'm doing that. It's just another way to get a little bit of cool variation in your sound. The other thing is this sound chamber allows you to mellow out the sound just a little bit, as opposed to this, which is fine, but it's very one-dimensional. And so I would say with most musicians, when you're working at a higher level on instrumental stuff, you're really looking for color in the sound of your harmonica. Blowing the note and getting the correct note is where we start, right? And that's a big deal on this harmonica because you got to get air through just one hole and you have a whole mess of holes that are going to try to mess you up. But really be thoughtful and mindful about using the tools that are readily available to you to help you get a more well-rounded tone. If you're holding the harmonica like this and you blow a 5, it'll be fine. But you can't really do much else with it. You could bend it, I suppose. Right, which gives you some color, but use your other tools that you have available with the sound chamber. And really, my hand is absolutely completely covering up this escape route. It helps get a more well-rounded sound, and you should immediately hear a difference in your ears. And then, of course, using your wah-wah technique allows you to have that vibrato feeling while just blowing a nice, clean note. And I don't know if that comes through on the microphone. It probably does. But at home, be worrying on that. Basically, every song, it's not even something I think about. I'm going to make sure to have my sound chamber on here, especially when I'm on Diatonic, because we don't have a ton of other tools at our disposal on this thing. And so just be mindful that holding it like this is fine, but you're going to lose the color of you're going to be able to get to your note, but not a whole lot else. This allows you to give some real color to it, and I think it's something you want to work on. Linda said the concert was great last night, and thank you for that. They worked so hard. As you guys know, many of you guys come to rehearsals, and I apologize. The whole entire internet setup and sound thing was supposed to go differently. I did a dumb thing and relied on the sound guys over there at the center. They said, "Oh yeah, you'll be able to use our sound equipment and our video equipment," and none of it worked correctly. And so I had to go with all of my own stuff. And it was a very, those of you out of town, it was a very poor overall experience. It was a really nice concert, and thank you guys for those of you who were able to log in to listen to it. But the YouTube feed was not good, and the Zoom thing didn't work well, and the internet was not cooperating, and the camera that I was going to rely on from them did not work in the whole thing. So there's all these technical problems, and you probably figured that out. But we had a lovely concert, and we got some harmonica in there. So thank you all for putting up with that. And I learned many things about what you should and should not do. Yeah, so there we are. Hey, we have just enough time to get through Beautiful Dreamer. And when I say that, I mean I'm going to keep you a minute or two over while we play Beautiful Dreamer. Remember when we first came out with this song? This was a toughie. It's in the key of D, so that means you're going to be pushing your button a lot. And then it's long, right? It's 56 measures when you hit the repeat, right? And then you got to go back to measure 12 and do a whole bunch more again. So let's play it as written and give you a chance to do some button pushing here. I think the other thing to pay attention to here, you're in 3/8, so there's just 3 beats in every measure, and they're eighth notes, right? So a lot of times in sheet music, we'll put it in that type of a key to squish everything together. If I remember correctly, the original's in 12/8, and it's just hard to count that way, and it doesn't do you any good anyway. So having it in 3/8 is a little easier way to count. And again, with this one, I would be looking, when I see those long notes, like measure 5 into 6, I'm thinking drawing a 4 and moving my sound chamber. Now on a Chromatic, it's harder to get the sound chamber complete because you've got a much bigger instrument and you've got to be ready to push your button here. And so sometimes there's less of, I use that sound chamber a little less on Chromatic just because of the challenges of the size and getting to the button. But for the most part, when I can, I'm still getting back into this sound chamber hold so that I can have a possibility of doing wah-wah. And you'll notice it's not probably going to work to hold this one this way because you got all these notes up here that there's no way to reach. If I was playing a song that was entirely on the bottom end of the harmonica, I might do that. But generally what I do is to modify the hold just a little bit, and where we normally have it like this, I do this, right? Okay, and then before we play this, one last thought. I am looking at my fall schedule. I have to be at school at 8 a.m. Monday through Thursday. So that's going to make doing our 11 a.m. thing challenging because I'm basically all morning over at school. So I'm thinking, well, do we do it midday or do we do it at the end of the day? And if I do it midday, it feels all chopped up, and then it chops up your day as well. So I am thinking at this moment, and I'm going to look at it a little more seriously, that we will probably move harmonica down to 5 p.m. Mountain Time, which would be 4 p.m. For those of you on the West Coast and 7 p.m. for those of you on the East Coast. It unfortunately means that the Europeans, it's middle of the night for them, and so that they're probably going to have to watch the video. but I can't think of another way to do it unless we did it at 6 a.m. and that's just not feasible. So I need my cup of coffee in the morning. So so that's what I'm thinking about right now. I know for some of you that's great, for some of you that's terrible and it'll knock you out. But I'm just thinking about I'd like to set a time slot and just keep it consistent. If we did it at that time slot, then I would be able to do every day except Thursday. So then we would have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'd skip Thursday and then we would play Friday. So that's what I'm thinking about at the moment, and you guys will let me know on email what you think. All right, Beautiful Dreamer. This will be our swan song for today. Let's play it as written, down to 56, come back to 12, and not particularly fast. Just trying to get the best color out of your harmonica that you can. 1, 2, 3. Gary. 1, 2, 3. Where am I? It feels like I'm blowing into 4, but it's 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? Holy Moses. Do I have the right harmonica? Dun, 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 dun. Let's try it from the top again. I'm going to get it. I don't know what's going on. 1, 2, 3. Let's start again from measure 46. 46. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I have more time to this week to work on that one. That one was a little rough for me. Um, Thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry I kept you over a little bit late. We got started a little bit late. I'm going to be able to put back my studio back in the way it's supposed to be because none of my ideas last night worked in terms of technology. So, we'll try again. Again, give me some feedback on timing. I do think that if I to plug this into a predictable time slot, I'm thinking 5 o'clock Colorado time is probably going to make the most sense from now through December, and we would then switch Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, skip Thursdays and play Fridays. And that's what I'm thinking is probably going to happen. But obviously, give me your feedback on that. The only other time I think that would make sense is super early in the morning, and that's not my time of day, really. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here, and thank you for all your efforts and all your time and all your feedback. I will be writing more sheet music this week, and harmonica is definitely on the list of things that need to get done. I'd like to have a whole, how many songs are we up to? About 100 or so, maybe not quite 100. Let me see. We probably have, well, it just takes a second and I can pull it up. Went to the wrong page, didn't I? Harmonica library. I'll tell you how many songs we have and how many I'm shooting to get. Let's see if we can double it, right? So right now we have, here's the thing, 91 songs. So by the end of summer, it'd be cool to have, man, what do you think, 150 or so? And I think that's possible. So I have a lot of work to do, but I think I'd like to make you guys have, I'd like you to be able to play several concerts of music and just make it happen. So, all right, guys, thank you for everything. And I will see all y'all tomorrow a little bit later, 11:30 tomorrow, because I have some type of medical. I have a dental appointment this afternoon. It's the dermatologist is tomorrow. I have 3 doctor's appointments this week. I'm gonna kill myself. So 11:30 tomorrow. I'll be a little bit late. I'll be running. So I'll see you then. Have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you mañana.